is time for us to eat our way around Cairo. Now, we know virtually nothing about Egyptian food. I can't think of ever seeing an Egyptian restaurant anywhere in the world that I've ever been. So we are going in blind, but not completely blind. Our good friend Freddie has gave us a nice little list of really local restaurants and what to eat in each place. So let's not waste any time. Let's go and eat our way around Cairo.
Bread with meat or meat and cheese and sauce?
Bread and meat.
Bread meat walk in here?
Yeah, we will sit here.
So it's bread with meat. And this is typical Egyptian food? Well, first up we have...
Hawosheri.
And this is a typical Egyptian mince meat pie. Now we have absolutely no idea at all what we're eating tonight. This is just completely off of suggestions, and as we always do with food, we have done absolutely zero research because that's the best way to try new food. Now, this looks absolutely boiling hot, and you'll see there's little bits of grease on the top. Shall we give it a couple of minutes?
It's absolutely roasting, but we have some little side salad, and I think this is a dipping sauce.
Tahini.
Tahini. Whoa, that's so hot in there. This is hawosheri. Also amazing. Shukran. As per usual, someone can't wait.
I'm not waiting. By the way, look, I have been holding this for a tiny second and my fingers are all shiny. But have a look at this. A little pie packed with mincemeat, and you'll see all that steam flying out of this. That is how hot this is, but I am not waiting because it smells unreal. Cheers. Delicious. Oh my goodness, do you know what? This does not taste unfamiliar one bit. That is almost an exact identical flavour to a Scotch pie, which we have back in Scotland. You get these at football matches, you get them in bakeries. It's that exact same flavour. There is a couple of other, herbs and spices through that gives it a bit of a more unique flavour, but oh no, that is right there, a taste of home.
Just look at that. The pastry is so thin and crispy, and I don't know if this is like onion or sort of fat on top of the meat. Let's give it a try. Alan is so right. That is a taste of home. Proper home comfort food. Something that you would maybe eat on a winter's day. Probably not the healthiest start to the night, but you can't fault that. That is tasty food. But I'm going to try it in this little dipping sauce. No idea if this is going to go or not. That completely changes the flavour. More like that sort of Middle Eastern taste with the sort of chickpeas and paprika. It doesn't make the meat as such a strong flavour. I rate that. What a good start. And look at this street here. We are on the back streets of Cairo, and it is just full with people out eating, smoking shisha. This is such a nice vibe.
Now, how do I rate that out of 10? I mean, my hands are shining. It was so greasy, but my God, it was so bloody tasty. And that has just got me warmed up. I am ready to crack on through Cairo. And hopefully we can eat something a bit more wild next, something a bit more extreme. You up for it, Shannon?
Let's do it. Moment of truth. Let's see how much this cost to pay. That was very good. Thank you.
Arabic?
No, only English.
Arabic.
No Arabic.
Well, for the meat pie, that cost £1.10, and that was including the dip and the pickled veg, which I think is bloody good value. That was good, but I think we can go a little bit better. I can feel the grease starting to set in my stomach, which is never good. My lips are all oily. So let's crack on and get something else.
Next up we have something that is well more appealing to Alan than it is for me. Take a guess what it is.
So we are going for liver sandwiches. Now, when I seen liver sandwiches, I was so excited to eat this, but it's not quite how I expected the place to look. I thought we were going to go to a restaurant or a cafe, but we are going here. This is exactly where we're going, and it's apparently one of the better spots for liver in the entire city. So We're going to go and give it a try. Shannon, are you going to try liver? Because you might have seen in Tangier, Shannon gave it a shot. She absolutely hates liver, but I always manage to force her to get a bit tried. Are you up for it?
Of course, I'm going to go for it. Hello, I'll come round this way.
Hello.
Hello.
Can we try the liver sandwich? Hello.
What's your name?
My name's Alan.
Shannon,
Shannon.
nice to meet you.
Karim.
Welcome. Karim.
Yeah,
We
welcome
hear
to Egypt.
this is the best in Cairo.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Egypt.
Thank you so much.
So this is the liver sandwich.
This is liver and this is sausage.
Okay, we'll try one of each. One liver and one sausage.
Two.
No, just one.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah,
Here.
go eat here.
Shukran. Wow, look at the size of that bowl of liver. And it's going to go in here with the chilies.
Yeah.
Nice and spicy. Wow.
Look at all the chilies. So many. Very spicy. I like spice.
Wow, and you can see all that liver just starting to sizzle away with the chilies inside it. Wow,
Amazing.
I am so excited. Liver is my #1 favourite meat. Smells so good.
Where from?
I'm from Scotland. Scotland.
Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotlander.
Yeah. Welcome.
Shukran.
Is this a family recipe? Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And you are here every single day?
Sister,
No, my husband.
my friend. Yeah.
And you sell every single day?
Every day you are here?
Yeah, you make? Yes.
Okay.
Good. It's very popular.
Very.
24 hours.
Really?
24 hours.
So he doesn't close? Wow. Must be a good spot then, Freddie. Thank you for this one. And you'll see now, look, the liver is just starting to go brown and that liquid's starting to dry up. And those chilies are just starting to ooze out all their flavour and all their spice. And the smells is coming right out of that as that pan is just getting hotter and hotter. Oh, I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be good.
You sure?
It's going to be really good, I promise.
I trust it. 24 hour stand, there's no chance that this is going to be bad. There is such a crowd around this stand now as we're waiting for the sausage meat and the liver to cook, and they are starting to be made up now.
Thank you. Oh wow, look at this absolute mountain of sandwiches. Spicy.
Okay, shukran.
Shukran, thank you. Now, I think that Shannon should be trying the liver first and not me, because that'll be far more interesting. Shannon, take us away. Look at this wonderful baguette.
I'm scared. Now, you see that these are the tiniest baguettes you probably ever saw in your life, and I reckon people could probably scoff about 8 of these if it's as tasty as everyone says. I'm going to rip it in the middle so I can get a bit with this sauce. So here we are, liver, chili, and
It's good?
liver. Here we go. And sausage. Perfect. I'll try that next. Could this be the first piece of liver that I actually enjoy? Let's find out. Very good. I'm feeling the pressure to say that it's good as about 10 people are watching me right now. But that's actually not too bad. The texture of that is much nicer than other livers. It's not as dry. I'm still not a fan of the flavour of liver. I'm not going to lie. Alan, you'll probably be quite happy that you can have this liver.
Pass that over here. I am so excited to try this. The bread is so nice and soft, almost as if it's been steamed rather than toasted. So good. Oh my goodness. The flavour of that liver is so strong, and I can absolutely understand why, Shannon, you do not like that. But that is a bit of me in there, and the little chilies give it that peppery, fiery flavour to it. And there's a sauce in it, and I recognise that flavour. I think that is the same tahini or the same kind of sauce as we had in the last place with the meat pie. That there is a proper sandwich. Wow, honestly, I cannot stress enough. Liver is just unbelievably healthy, force yourself to like it. Find a way that you can cook it well. It's just so good for you.
Right, let's give this a try. The sausage meat, it's got a very red, pink colour. I actually have no idea what type of meat we're about to eat. Let's go for it. That is very well seasoned. That is so spicy and peppery. You can see the sort of orangey green colours in there. And as Alan said, the bread is so soft, so as when you put the meat in it, the sort of fat and oils almost stick to the bread. I cannot believe we're actually at a corner of a street eating some unreal street food. Dog wants some.
Hello. Amazing.
Amazing.
This is the best in Cairo?
Yeah.
Wow, it's delicious. This is famous spot?
Yeah, it's the most famous spot here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we picked somewhere good then.
Yeah, it's the best. You're from here?
Scotland. Scotland, yeah.
I have some relatives in Scotland.
You do?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I don't know about it. They came here once. I was 17, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We're from Glasgow.
Okay. I really not
Yeah.
from Scotland, so I don't know.
So this is the best spot in Cairo for food.
You cannot find anywhere better.
So good.
After you finish, you should go. There's a cafe here, around the corner. It's the best.
So where do we go?
Right there.
Yep.
And then a left.
Shukran, thank you.
Welcome. You speak Egyptian very well.
Right, here we go with this sausage. And it's kind of minced down. Is it going to beat the liver? Not a chance, but we'll give it a shot anyway. It might. Now, I can't see anything that Shannon's not already said. That is seasoned to perfection. The chilies bring out the best heat. And this is absolute street food at its finest. It completely reminds us of being in Vietnam, eating the banh mi's, because that was honestly one of the best street foods that we have ever tried. And this goes right into the same category, especially that liver one. This is top-notch street food.
Delicious. Shukran.
Amazing. Shukran. Just to pay?
Yeah. 60.
60.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Yeah.
There is 0 liver left, and we have only been standing there for what, 5-10 minutes, Alan?
Literally.
That is how popular this stand is, not to be missed in Cairo. Shukran.
Shukran. See you
Bye.
later. Bye-bye. Well, costings of the best liver I have had in my entire life, and the best liver you'll find in Egypt, as we've been told. For the 4 sandwiches and the salad, that was 97 pence. Absolute value. This place is very high up on the list in terms of food and street food. It's so tasty and so affordable, but we are still pressing through the streets of Cairo because Shannon, do we want more?
Yes. There is such a nice nightlife scene here in Cairo. Yeah, it's busy. Yeah, it can be loud, but you can also find streets like this which are quiet. People are just chilling, having coffee, shisha. You don't always have to be drinking alcohol. Well, the next restaurant is a 40-minute walk away through the most hellish junction in all of Cairo. This better be worth it.
Right, Shannon said it better be worth it. She's not got a clue what we're about to eat. Oh, dearie me. I am dragging her through this. It is so noisy, it's chaotic. And she's not going to like it.
What is it?
Do you want to know what it is?
Keep laughing, what is it?
Do you want to know what it is?
I don't know if I do know what it is.
Do you want to know? We are going to eat a stuffed pigeon.
Pigeon.
A pigeon.
Like a bird.
A pigeon.
The manky bird, the pigeon.
Yep, the city bird, the pigeon.
You must be joking, really.
Come on, let's go and get your pigeon.
Hello.
Hello. Well, we have finally battered our way through the most chaotic part of Cairo. Wow, it takes your breath away, doesn't it?
Yeah. I have like zero energy left after that. Is this? How do we get in? This way?
This way.
Yeah, it certainly takes the last bit of energy you have left walking through that. That is absolutely nuts. But yeah, pigeon. Will this be worth the treacherous walk?
Is it round this way? Is this Farah hat? We can sit down. Table for two. This way. Ah, we went the wrong way. This one there. Shukran, thank you. Okay, so we have sat down in the restaurant. This is the setting, more or less on the street. Now, this is what we are going to go for. Pigeon stuffed with rice. Shannon, are you feeling any more confident?
No. It is busy though. I'm thinking, should we order something else in case it's not? It literally is pigeon. Pigeon or pigeon.
And now you'll see here they have pigeon soup. Fancy some? Are we starting a pigeon soup?
No, thank you.
Hello. Can we have one stuffed pigeon, please?
With rice?
Yes, this one.
Yes.
One.
One?
Yeah.
This is all. This is good.
One medium and small.
We would see if we will like it first. We have never tried pigeon before. This restaurant just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I'm reading through the menu and I was wrong. There's more than just pigeon. You can also order a kilo of testicles.
We'll give that one a miss. We'll stop at the pigeon tonight, I think. Shukran. Well, that is it. That is an Egyptian pigeon. That is our third meal tonight. We're about to eat a city bird. I didn't even know you could eat pigeons. To us, it's the same as eating a seagull, which is a huge no-no. But it's a pigeon and we're going for it.
I am absolutely terrified. Probably more terrified now to try this than I was walking here.
Do you know what? I was so much more enthusiastic about eating the pigeon when it wasn't sitting in front of me. But I am pretty certain I've eaten this in Guangzhou. I'm sure someone told us to try pigeon in Guangzhou. How do you eat this? How do you eat it? How do you eat pigeon? Do you have a knife and fork? Right, shall we get in and carve this pigeon? I have got no idea how to eat a pigeon, obviously, because they don't eat pigeons where me and Shannon come from, and it's stuffed with rice. So, shall we just take it right apart? It kind of looks a bit like haggis, and that is also something to remember when you're in another country and you think something like this is completely weird, which it is because it's a pigeon. Just remember that in Scotland we eat haggis and we all love it, and haggis is probably the weirdest thing on the entire planet, so you cannot judge, especially it being Scottish. Now,
I think it's cheating just eating the rice.
what do you mean? It is, isn't it? It is cheating just eating the rice.
Where is the meat? Is it just rice?
I think so. Well, yeah, it's just rice. We're just going to do it. Is it just rice? Anyway, rice stuffed inside of a pigeon. Hopefully it wasn't out there a few hours ago. Do you know something? I was just talking about haggis, and that has not an identical flavour but an extremely similar flavour. That is very, very similar flavour to haggis. It's kind of peppery, it's really greasy. Shannon?
Has it got pigeon meat in it?
It might.
It kind of just tastes like burnt rice.
I'm not digging that. One, I don't know how to eat it, and two, I don't particularly like the flavour or the texture. It's really oily and greasy, but I am going to keep going. I want to see what's inside this. Is it just entirely stuffed with rice? Yes, it is. Bit of a strange one, this meal, I can't lie. Not overly enjoying this. No, thank you.
Can't really get over the fact that it's pigeon. Like, pigeon is a bird that I classify as like dirty. So the fact that like I'm eating rice out of it, it's just, I can't really get that out of my head. And as Alan said, it is pretty greasy. It doesn't have much of a flavour. I'm getting quite a burnt flavour off it, and it's leaving like an oily like taste on my tongue and the roof of my mouth. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that at all.
But it's cool to try new things, but that will not be something that I probably ever try again. Pigeon, tried it once, tried it in Cairo, and I do not need to ever try it again.
Shukran. Not really. I didn't enjoy, but very good to try.
From where?
Scotland.
120.
Thank you. Bye. There we are. £3 for a pigeon. I would say that's expensive for the world's worst bird.
It might have been £3, but what was it? Hello.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
You have drink, my friend.
Well, do you know what?
You have food, it's kebab, it's kofta.
I should have came for your kebab. I just had
My
pigeon.
friend.
I just had a pigeon.
Drink.
No, thank you. Well, Shannon, was that worth the 40-minute walk?
Definitely not. The stress, the anxiety walking through that traffic. That was awful.
But can we save the night? Can we save it with something nice?
I've got an idea what we could go for. Although we do have another 40-minute walk back to the hotel. Let's go. All this walking means that we can eat more food. Well, the last two meals have not really been a hit with me, and especially after walking for 40 minutes for pigeon, I am actually hungry. And what better way to round off the night with a shawarma, and wait till you see the size of these. Hi, look at this. We have two massive chicken and the beef, which looks very popular. What will we get?
I cannot believe the size of this chicken shawarma. How heavy do you think that is?
I have never saw a chicken shawarma that big. Like seriously, look, that is massive. Oh! Shukran!
Shukran, thank you.
Cheers!
Cheers. That's so good. Okay, should we get one chicken, one beef? Go on.
Wow. Hello. Can we have one chicken roll?
Okay.
And one beef? That's all?
Okay. 200.
Two, sorry?
210.
210?
210. Shukran. Now here we have that just coming off so easily. There is just so much going on here, and just look how busy it is round here. And I have to say, it is midnight, and look how busy it is, and look how much chicken there still is. This is absolutely crazy. Do you think they sell out?
They must. Every day you sell this? Yeah, wow. Hi.
They are just constantly spinning this chicken about and cutting it. It is flying out here. And there's also a restaurant all the way above here. This is crazy. Shukran. Here we are, a famous shawarma here in Cairo. Check the size of this. I'm going to try the beef one since we got to try a little bit of the chicken while we were waiting. Look at the garlic sauce like oozing out. Holy moly, star of the show. That is the best thing we've ate all night. And I'm actually going to take this home and eat it back at the hotel while we watch a movie. That is bloody fantastic. 110 Egyptian pounds, £2 for this massive shawarma. What a way to end off the night.